The trend of immigrants leaving Europe can be attributed to several complex and interrelated factors. Here are some of the key reasons why many immigrants are choosing to leave. Number 1. Economic challenges. Many immigrants move to Europe in search of better job opportunities and a higher standard of living. However, economic conditions in certain European countries have worsened over time. High living costs, low wages, limited job prospects, and a lack of economic stability in some countries have made it harder for immigrants to thrive. In major cities, the cost of housing has soared, and wages often don't keep up with rising living expenses. As a result, many immigrants find it difficult to sustain a decent standard of living and may decide to return to their home countries or seek opportunities elsewhere. Number 2. Unemployment and job insecurity. While Europe offers many job opportunities, certain sectors, such as retail, hospitality, and low-skilled work, are increasingly unstable. Unemployment rates in some European countries have remained high, especially for immigrants or people in low-wage jobs. Additionally, the economic fallout from the COVID-19 pandemic has exacerbated job insecurity, leading to job cuts, furloughs, and financial strain. Immigrants working in less stable industries have been disproportionately affected and may decide to leave to find better opportunities elsewhere. Number 3. Rising cost of living. The cost of living in many European cities, particularly in countries like the UK, Germany, France, and the Netherlands, has increased significantly in recent years. Housing costs, utilities, groceries, and transportation have all become more expensive, putting pressure on households. This financial strain, combined with stagnant wages, can make it difficult for immigrants to make ends meet. With limited financial resources, many immigrants may feel they have no choice but to leave Europe in search of more affordable living conditions elsewhere. Number 4. Political and social climate. Rising nationalism, anti-immigrant sentiments, and political polarization in many European countries have contributed to an increasingly hostile environment for immigrants. In countries like the UK, France, Hungary, and Italy, political parties and groups have used anti-immigrant rhetoric to rally support, leading to an atmosphere of exclusion and discrimination. Immigrants who face rising hostility, prejudice, or lack of support may feel unwelcome and decide to return to their home countries or seek refuge in more welcoming nations. Number 5. Tighter immigration policies. Over the years, several European countries have implemented stricter immigration policies. Immigration laws and visa requirements have become more rigid, making it more difficult for immigrants to stay, renew permits, or obtain long-term residency. As governments tighten immigration controls and reduce benefits for non-citizens, immigrants may find it harder to establish themselves in Europe and decide to leave for countries with more favorable policies or return to their home nations. Number 6. Family reunification and personal reasons. For some immigrants, the decision to leave Europe is driven by personal and family reasons. Many immigrants come to Europe to work or seek better opportunities, but over time, they may feel a strong pull to return home to reunite with family, or due to cultural, emotional, or psychological factors. Being far from home for extended periods can take a toll on mental health, and the desire to return to familiar surroundings and loved ones can be a major motivator for leaving. Number 7. COVID-19 pandemic and its aftereffects. The COVID-19 pandemic had a profound impact on global migration patterns. The economic uncertainty and lockdowns caused by the pandemic led to widespread job losses, particularly in industries where many immigrants work. The pandemic also caused a shift in people's priorities, with some deciding to return to their home countries to be closer to family during such an uncertain period. Additionally, travel restrictions and limited opportunities for work during the pandemic made it difficult for immigrants to remain in Europe, prompting some to leave in search of better conditions. Number 8. Better opportunities elsewhere. Some immigrants leave Europe in search of better opportunities in other parts of the world. Countries like Canada, Australia, and the United States continue to attract immigrants due to more welcoming immigration policies, better job prospects, and higher wages. Some immigrants may find that they are better able to achieve their goals in these countries, whether it's through easier immigration processes, better healthcare, or the availability of higher-paying jobs. Number 9. Lack of integration and support. Integration into European societies can be difficult for immigrants, especially in countries where there is limited support for newcomers. Language barriers, cultural differences, and limited access to public services or social networks can make it challenging for immigrants to fully integrate into their new environment. Without adequate support systems, many immigrants may feel isolated or marginalized, which can prompt them to leave Europe and return to a more familiar and supportive environment. The reasons why immigrants are leaving Europe are multifaceted and vary depending on the individual circumstances and the country in question. Economic challenges, high living costs, political hostility, stricter immigration policies, and personal reasons all contribute to this migration trend. While Europe has long been a destination of opportunity for many, shifting economic, political, and social dynamics are causing some immigrants to reconsider their place in the region and seek better prospects elsewhere.